Okay, and the fourth and last chapter. How would you do the division? So imagine you have your amount of food, which is that stuff, and you have to divide it. So, how much gets everybody? You could say that you take your whole amount of food A. Oh, I make it even super colorful for you here. Our amount of food A. And first, you divide it among the 3 pairs. So, this is the amount of food that these 2 guys get, and these 2 guys, and these 2 guys. So, I write this here. The amount of food for each pair of soldiers. And then you have to say, yeah, okay, but how much will 1 get? So you have to divide that sum by another 2. So that would be A divided by 3. And another time divided by 2. That would be the amount of food for each single soldier, because each pair has to share the portion A divided by 3. That would be that portion. Has to share that portion another time among the 2 soldiers who are there. Has to share the portion. One more time among the 2 soldiers which constitute the pair of soldiers. A lot of text here. So what would we have is either you say our whole food portion gets distributed among 6 soldiers, or first you distribute it among this pair and this pair and this pair. So it's 3 portions. You say, hey, first pair, you get this portion A divided by 3. And the second pair gets the portion A divided by 3. And the third pair gets the portion A divided by 3. And then the single soldiers say, hey, you guy here, okay, you will give me the half. So, first, a pair of soldiers gets A divided by 3, and then they share among themselves another time this divided by 2. The same, absolutely the same, it would be for first A divided by 2. A divided by 2. Then it would be that first these 3 soldiers get a portion of food, and these 3 soldiers get a portion of food, and then they have to distribute that among 3 soldiers. So first it would be you split the thing in half, yeah, and the top one goes to this group and the lower one goes to that group, And then one more time, each 3 soldiers have to share it among those 3, yeah, which would be like that. And it's all the time the same, which equals a divided by 6, or a divided by 2 and divided by 3, or a divided by 3 and divided by 2. Yeah. So, conclusion. It makes a lot of sense to assume the rule A divided by 2b times c in brackets is the same than A divided by b divided by c. Wonderful colors. Very cool. This is correct, and so it is. You got it? Maybe not so quick, I don't know, but so it is. Yeah? Maybe I say that one more time. If you, the more groups you have in a soldier squadron, the lesser food one soldier gets. So you have to divide that whole thing by b. That was okay. But the more soldiers are in one group, again, you have to divide the food another time among those. Hey, basically, I think that's a wonderful example. And look how beautiful my whole screen is. It's like a miraculous wonderland of mathematics explication. So, but I'm not totally done with you. There is one deeper structure even. I like to tell you why this rule that you assumed cannot be right. And this rule has to be right, which is because of a fundamental principle of mathematics. I forgot the name, but anyway, I will show you. Okay. It's the following assumption. We know that b times c is the same than c times b. We know that's true, definitely. That's always true. Okay. Now, if we have such a thing, a divided by b times c in brackets, hey, then we know it must be the same than a divided by c times b in brackets. Because these two things are the same, I can substitute b times c with c times b. That means if we now have any transformational rule how to write this without brackets, it must just be applicable for this in the same way. And if you would say we do it simply like that, then if you simply leave the brackets away, and this would then be a divided by c times b, yeah, and these two things are simply not the same. If you divide by b, then you would have to, if you divide by b here, then you would have to divide by b here as well. And if you multiply by C here, you would have to multiply by C here as well, because these things are absolutely equivalent. They are the same. But maybe that's still too high right now for you, as you are just 11 or 12 years old. Okay? Yeah. So, and that's why Rico's strange assumption or contradiction to tease his mother can not be correct. Yeah. Okay. And I guess that's it. I guess that's it. And I just can say, what can I say? Oh, wonderful colors here. Many greetings from Hong Kong. I like these colors really. Yeah, one more time, that fat colors. That must be enough. Greetings, and another one. This, oh, nice. From, and here, Hong Kong. And, oh, this is nice too. Yeah, Apple iPad. Okay. By the way, the Apple iPad, I cannot recommend it because it doesn't play all kinds of MP4. So, my final conclusion must be never buy an iPad. Okay? And so I say good night and many greetings to you. See you. Bye-bye.